Hell yeah, it hurts. I got a root canal. And they gave me the weakest pain meds of all time. Lucky my dad's old and keeps a pretty decent supply of pain meds. No, I'm not sharing them with you. He keeps them locked up. Of course, I know what the combination is. It's my birthday. I'm actually surprised that Dick can remember it. Hey, man, I'm gonna call you back. Hey, Dad. Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm sorry, I gotta go. You ready? I didn't know who else to turn to. I know this is a lot to take in. All of this, it's insane. But I promise you, I will take care of it all. I will keep you safe. Now the whole world knows that your dad's Batman. I don't know how you kept that secret. At least you don't have to keep the secret any longer. It must be a relief.
You'd think your classmate becoming the most wanted fugitive in Gotham since Enigma give us the hope. Money from his bank account was paid to the killer. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out which part of that sounds more insane. The fact that you hacked the city's financial infrastructure or that you did it on a bat computer.
You understand how much trouble you...
I think the greatest part about Tyrone and Tandy's relationship is there's no sense of prejudgment or prejudice. You know, like these are two people that you would normally never kind of expect to connect in the way that they do. So just kind of taking all the judgments off the table and just connecting with someone just to connect and as a human, you know. So that's going to be the best, because you get so invested into the scenes and you get so invested into the emotion. It's like, dang, let me get back to real life. Are you inspired by the characters you play, and has acting as these characters affected how you look at life? Just even, you know, there's a lot of things that I did not experience previous to this show that just opened my eyes to what a lot of people really go through, you know.
I got pan, so I'm the pan now. You think this guy's gonna take it from me? Rufio? I was a pretty hot-headed kid, huh? How would I describe Rufio? He's the leader of the Lost Boys. I mean, he's a little badass kid. But also, Rufio to me, personally, is my childhood, you know? It's my kind of like entry into Hollywood. Good memories. You know, when you do a movie, especially as a kid, you know, I'm studying acting, you're working with great actors, you want to do great acting. Yes, for sure. But also, at 15, you also just want to be cool. You have to understand we're in the middle of hip hop, double XL, everything's baggy, and then they give you skin tight.
A bunch of shows in London in the fall with some friends, and after the first night we went to this bar and we were walking down some stairs, British stairs, but like ours, a little more arrogant, and they took a little less responsibility for the Iraq war. Basically the same. And I was walking and I slipped and I flew into the air and I landed and I dislocated my shoulder, which is very painful, it turns out. And the only way I knew how to fix a dislocated shoulder was from the movie Lethal Weapon, where Mel Gibson runs into a wall screaming. So instead my friend squeezed me and yelled. Didn't work. So we had to go to the British emergency room, and I'd never been to an emergency room in another country. And we went there, and they were very nice. They're like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "America." And they're like, "No problem." And the doctor gave me morphine. Could you put on some Velvet Underground?
Well, I'm not sure which situation you're referring to. I mean, there's been a lot of situations. Look, I mean, I wasn't involved in those things. It's hard for me to comment. I can say that having been involved in a number of franchises that are extremely expensive and extremely well known, things get complicated along the way, and you know, people people develop conflicts, and I don't really know what the situation was there. But it's, you know, my personal feeling is it's a shame. It should really just be about the games. It should really just be about the experience. And unfortunately, in matters of commerce and marketing and execution, it gets sticky. And it seems to happen. You know, it happened with the X-Men movies. It happens any big
Hola, hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Soy Julián Cerati, soy actor y quería pasar por acá a recomendarles plenamente el trabajo de Paula Casas, con la que trabajamos acentos. Ella es coach vocal y además actriz, lo cual es la combinación perfecta para poder trabajar los acentos, lograr lo orgánico con la colocación, con los matices, dependiendo la región, dependiendo los estratos, en fin. Con el bagaje de sabiduría de Paula, más técnicas actorales, el resultado es óptimo, así que recomiendo plenamente que se animen a... Un abrazo a todos.
I feel almost more digitally connected to people in this quarantine than I did before, because it's now the only way to connect with people at the moment. I mean, shooting Little Fires was really nice because I think we all tried to not be on our phones as much, and really kind of like live in this world of just the 90s before the internet and everything. But it's interesting to compare it to the quarantine. So this show's kind of released at the perfect moment. And it's interesting, I mean, the show is about how a family communicates with each other and interacts with each other, so it's kind of interesting how that kind of parallels families having to spend time with each other. What was it like for you as an actor figuring out how to portray something that was in a time period from when you weren't born? How did you bring that to life? That's really interesting, and I think there's a lot of power in seeing a situation, a town like Shaker Heights. I love it.
Oh, it was awesome. It was such a happy, exciting event, and it's especially cool because there's never really a boring moment. You never know what you're going to expect, and it was just a really, really amazing day. It's one of my favorite days of the year. We learn maybe about 4 days before it goes out to the public, and that way we can sort of prepare for what we're going to say, like tell people to go vote for us. But it's really cool because they always like to keep people guessing, so they kind of release them maybe 30 days before voting. It's when you find out on the day, but you can kind of tell because they have a cameraman on whoever's going to win. Yeah, it's like, it's kind of a plasticky taste, but they make sure that it's edible. Yes, it was so sad because this has been my life for so many years, and I've grown up on the show, so it was especially sad to leave it, but it's always cool to move on to cooler, like not cooler things, it's always cool to just move on and try different things.
Hey, what's up? Sterling Bowman here, and you're watching Ed Magic TV. Well, I'm here. I'm here just to, help out with some people who are a little down on their luck and could use a little kickstart. And everyone's there at one point. I mean, maybe not in such a severe case, I guess I could say. But everyone's there. I mean, I was there just today when I was taking my last final. I didn't want to finish it, and I just. So my teacher gave me a piece of chocolate and helped me. I mean, just what a little happiness and a little help can do. It really it changes your spirit, changes what you're striving for. So I think just even anyone's presence here that's out of the ordinary, and especially when you give them gifts and play them a little music, and they're really happy when they leave, and they may turn around tomorrow and go get a wonderful job, then they'll make a lot of money.
I have 5 special commando units awaiting your orders, sir. Master Yoda, all forward positions are advancing. The droid army is in full retreat. Move out! Let's go! Hold your position. Hold up. Follow me. Come with me. Spread out. Disperse. Mount up. Get in. Go, go, go! All units deploy. Move out, soldier. Move it, soldier. All stop. Hold it steady. Pile in. Get aboard. Bail out. Get out. Move it, driver. Get us out of here. There's been a rebellion, sir. Don't worry. The situation is under control. I'm sorry, sir. It's time for you to leave. There's no sign of his body, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
I can play, but I've been practicing. I'm really good. I promise. Kyle, why didn't you put me in? You know I've been practicing. You've seen me. You better get ready for school, or you're gonna be late. But the test isn't until tomorrow. Mom's gonna find out. You know what she says. What happens in the dark always comes to light. I tried, but you didn't answer. So, are you coming to school today? Oh, you won't believe this. It happened when you expect game 8 tomorrow. If you haven't been paying attention in class, you should at least be studying with me. Okay. What's your plan then?
Crazy weekends, my first con. I told all y'all that, so now I'm like, let's go out with a bang. Oh, you know, Miles was dropped during. Yeah. Miles was released during the. So you know, every con and every GameStop was shut down. Like I couldn't do anything. You know, I wanted to do GameStop signings. I was asking the company, can I do GameStop signings? They were like, no, we can't because you know, and everything was shut down. So I kind of got like the back burner of like, you know, it's like, damn, I don't get the perks of I want to go see the fans. I want to go talk to my people. You know, I want to go be out there, and I couldn't. So now I'm redeeming this time that was you know taken away from me. So yeah, so this is the first one, and this is the first of many. Cause yeah, I just got some more news. We'll be seeing y'all again. Last of Us, we just had the remake come out 2 days ago, so that's more of a we could talk about that. Yeah, who's a fan of Last of Us in here? Yeah, that's how it all started. Y'all know I was like 14 or 13 in that game. I was a kid. That was like my first video game, and I was like, oh, this is a video game. Because at first.